What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and it is so delicious. It is so fulfilling. It's like a Thanksgiving dinner every time one of these idiotic companies decides, hey, I know what's a great business strategy. It's to call half of the country terrible. And sure, I suppose it works occasionally, but it almost certainly, almost exclusively hurts that customer base, hurts that company. And we've seen countless stories of it before. Ask, Ben and Jerry's how their earnings have been going. And now we have a local company to me, a spice company, Penzeys Spices. I always remember driving past their factory. It's right up the road from my house. Smell it. I don't buy their stuff because I don't know what any man would need spice-wise other than just salt and pepper, but that's neither here nor there. They called Republicans the ist word, all of them, by the way, all of them, and then immediately started begging their customers for them to buy gift cards after a massive loss in customer base. Oh, you just hate to see it. That's full story after a quick word from this video's sponsor. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Kamikoto. That's right, Kamikoto makes Japanese steel kitchen knives using traditional techniques from Japan. Over 800 years of Japanese technology and expertise have gone into creating the steel that this knife has been meticulously handcrafted from, using techniques that date all the way back to the Edo period of Japan. Kamikoto only uses steel sourced from mills in Japan. Each knife comes in a beautiful, heavy-duty wood box. It makes sure that the knife is stored safely. Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. These are knives that I personally own and use. I got a set through this promotion. Over Christmas, I used it to cut a beautiful brisket that I had made for the holidays, and cut ham and turkey and all sorts of things. Not only did it work flawlessly, but it was a talking point at the table. The knives felt like the perfect weight. They were perfectly balanced. And on top of all of this, Kamikoto is currently having a massive Valentine's Day sale. Just for you guys, on top of the sale, you can get an additional $50 off any purchase you make with the discount code TheQuartering. So click the link below or go to kamikoto.com/TheQuartering and use promo code TheQuartering to save an extra $50 today. Now, Spice Company that called Republicans the ist, the R word, begs for gift card purchases after losing customers. The Spice Company has reportedly lost more than 40,000 subscribers since after the CEO's politically charged email. Bro! By the way, I live here. I know the people that work at Penzeys, okay? I know the type of people that work there. You know how many woke idiots work there? Two, probably. Whoever runs their social media and their CEO, and that might be the same person. Do they think, hey, we sell cloves and sage and can I name another spice that isn't pepper or salt? Cadmium something? Or that seems like, I don't know. But we sell cinnamon. Let's make sure that half of the country, that we make sure and let our customers know who buy cinnamon. We want them to know where we stand politically. And not just that, not just making a nice donation to the political party that you support. No. We got to go further than that. We have to actively call them a horrible name. How'd that work out for you? A Wisconsin-based spice company that made headlines earlier this month when the CEO sent an email to customers accusing Republicans of the R word is now asking people to buy gift cards after hemorrhaging tens of thousands of customers. Earlier this month, Penzeys Spices CEO Bill Penzey renamed the extended Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend to Republicans Are the R Word Weekend in the newsletter to his customers. In the letter, he said his aim was to anger Republicans in honor of the late civil rights icon. Bro, you know that Martin Luther King would have hated you. It's like all these woke leftists, and you look at a guy like Malcolm X too, who they'll often quote. He would have hated he has like specifically had speeches where he talks about the white liberal and how he like these people, Martin Luther King would have hated you. Remember how Republicans going against a mountain of evidence to the contrary once again lied and said BLM wasn't a peaceful movement? What? You mean the movement that just got exposed again for spending $6 million on some sort of mansion? And that one? That above board, totally pure organization? Penzi also claimed that the Republican Party does everything it can to make it harder for black people to vote. Bro, you're crazy. I think you'd probably be pretty nervous if more black people voted. The Democrats are concerned with getting the right type of black person to vote. It's the same these idiots that think, oh yeah, the minority votes, oh, the Republican want those down. Oh, really? Why don't you take a look at the numbers of, like, say, Latino voters, who they vote for? You like, or overwhelmingly Catholic minorities. Do you think they vote for the Democrats? Since sending the email, Penzi sent out another missive Friday asking for gift card purchases and admitting his company had since lost 40,000 subscribers. After starting the year with all Republicans are Republicans and following up with Republicans are ist, we sent a nice little boycott Penzi surge in motion, Penzi wrote. It certainly wasn't unexpected, but if you're within your means, please pick up a small stack of gift cards. Cope! A stack of gift cards, not just, hey, could you pick up a gift card? No. A stack. Now, I don't consider myself a Republican. I've only voted, I think, in 3 presidential elections. Is it 3, maybe 4? And I think I voted Democrat once, Republican once. I'm pretty sure I voted for, who was it? That anti-establishment guy way back in the day, Nader? I don't remember. It was so long ago. When I was young, I definitely did not vote for Mitt Romney or whoever else was running against him or whatever it was. So anyway, I don't put an R after my name. I don't like to label myself that way because it's really only a negative thing. First of all, it narrows it gives you tunnel vision. If you start with that tribalism, thinking that like, well, I'm a Republican, so I must support all Republicans. Well, that's silly because there are lots of good Democrats. Tulsi Gabbard would be an example of a Democrat who, for the most part, is good. She's had some weird things, but I think, she aligns with me on her opinions on big tech and censorship and important things like that. These are important issues to me. Now, despite the fact that his politically charged email reportedly brought in 30,000 new subscribers, Penzi conceded that they're still down 10,000. Please help. Now, if this is allegedly, so they try to play it down and say, oh, it was only 3% of our base, right? It was only 3%. If you only lost 3% of your base, plus you gained 30,000 back, that means you lost like 0.5% of your base. And if you're telling the truth, which I don't believe you are, if you're telling the truth, why are you begging people to buy gift cards? Yeah, here's the first comment. Exactly. It says the same thing I'm thinking. So the 40,000 lost is only 3% of their base, but added 30,000 back. So a net loss of 10K is about 1% of their base. So losing 1% is cause for begging for help. I think it's worse than they're letting on. That's what everyone would say right here too. If 40K customers is only 3% of their base, and they actually are only down 10,000 customers, and that has them begging people to buy gift cards, someone is lying. Like, it's so funny. Pensie's 4-ounce vanilla extract, $29.95. McCormick brand 4-ounce vanilla extract, $5.59. It's so stupid. Oh, I forgot where I was going. Okay, earlier I said, I don't view myself as a Republican. Now, I know my base is probably center right. Probably. But I would never, I sell something too. I sell videos. I mean, they're free, but you get what I'm saying. I have sponsorships. I ask people to back me here and there. So I have a product for sale. And you would have to be an absolute moron to just say, well, half of the country's garbage and I don't want them. Now, they're saying that, and then there's coming back with maximum copium and hoping, beyond hope, that people begging people will buy gift cards. Like, and by the way, if you look, I don't believe that their customer email list is anywhere near as big as they say. Let's see what's happening. Pursuing the Fox comment section, I'm perusing it. I'm beginning to believe "get woke, go broke" is a phrase the last of the dinosaurs kept nervously repeating to each other as they saw the really big asteroid grow larger in the sky. Bro, you're begging your customers to buy gift cards. This is the biggest cope I've ever seen. Your company sells spices, right? Hey, shout out to Joey Calzone. I know he follows me. I mean, are you kidding me? This you? Choose love, not Republican R word. Two $25 gift cards, only $35. What? I just don't understand why, as a business, you would choose to alienate potential customers. Everyone has their beliefs, obviously, but why would you want to hurt your own business for moral superiority? It won't make you money. Spices have arrived. Okay. Now, libs are buying spices. The same people that are like, oh, you bought Goya beans? That's dumb. They're like, ooh, I'm going to buy some spices from Pensie's. This person got absolutely demolished. I'd get that lab tested if QC for the spice is anything like their PR. It's probably loaded with lots of garbage. Is your boyfriend a good cook? As a Mexican, this is hilarious. In Mexico, we have no such thing as taco seasoning, so you're all getting ripped off, and Pensie's is accusing Republicans of racism. The company needs to take many seats because it's using false stereotype of Mexican culture to make money. I mean, you just keep buying. You'll keep them afloat, I'm certain. And by the way, this is local news, right? Wisconsin... This is now maybe Wisconsin company lose 40,000 customers after calling Republicans the ist. Also, they closed. Where's this article? They had closed a local factory. Oh, yeah, Hyde Park retailer to close permanently, and this was Pensie's Spices. But I'm not paying $4 to read some mainstream media garbage, but it's there. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, Pensie's. Your Twitter account is full of cope. And, I wouldn't say that like I try to seek out various brands of spices, but I can tell you what, Pensie's just made my list of spices I'll never buy. So good job. And I'm not even a Republican. How many more people do you think are rational and think, well, geez, I'm not down with a company like slandering half of the country because reasons. There's a lot more people like me than Republicans who are offended. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.